Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chum here, and as you guys can see today, I have a Destiny Hero deck build for you guys featuring some of the brand new support that we got in the Destiny Ruler Structure deck. Now, of course, you guys can see this is a fusion archetypes. We have some extra deck monsters, we have some polymerizations, we have some good stuff, and this deck has actually been doing really well for me. In fact, I was able to take on what many people consider to be the new meta in Citadel, Whale, and Sea Stealth attack, and not only hold my own, but give them a really good run for their money. So make sure you stick around for that duel. I don't want to spoil how it ends, but it was really awesome. Now, if you guys want to jump straight into the duels and skip the whole deck preview or deck overview, I'll leave a timestamp in the top left hand corner. You guys can jump to that time to get into the duels. However, if you're curious as to how this deck works, let's jump into the overview. So of course, we have our fusion monsters. Let's go over them first. We have Destiny Hero Dangerous. This man has 2000 attack and 2600 defense, but his effect lets him gain more attack as well as help trigger off other powerful effects that we have for this deck. And then we have Vision Hero Trinity. This man, on the turn he summon, gets 5000 attack, and during any turn, he's able to attack 3 times, however not directly, but still, he can deal the finishing blow very easily if your opponent has a lot of monsters. Then jumping on over to the main deck, we have one of our most important monsters in this deck, and that is Destiny Hero Celestial. This man, when he attacks, can destroy a face-up spell card your opponent controls and deal 500 damage, so very powerful effect there, very good chip damage. And if he's in the graveyard with another Destiny Hero while you have no cards in hand, you can actually banish him and the other Destiny Hero to draw 2 cards, so very powerful effect. And because we're using a fusion archetype, when we fuse, we're actually going to lose a lot of cards in our hand and usually have none, and then Celestial will be able to trigger his effect and let us draw some more. So very cool stuff. You can get really far in your deck, really deep in your deck using this little combo we have here. Then our next main Destiny Hero is Destiny Hero Drill Dark. This guy's super amazing. When he's normal or special summon, you're actually able to special summon a second Destiny Hero who has attack equal to or less than this man's attack. And of course 1600, we have Celestial at 1600, so he can summon a Celestial, which is absolutely incredible. Then moving on to some more of our support, we have Destiny Hero Decider, another monster that can be special summoned by Drill Dark's effect. As you guys may know, level 6 or higher monsters cannot target him for attacks, which makes him really cool as a wall. And once per duel, when he's normal summoned, you're able to add a Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard to your hand during the end phase. And during either player's turn, if you're going to take some effect damage, you can add this guy back to your hand and prevent the effect damage from going through. Very cool stuff. So moving on to our next amazing Destiny Hero support, we have Destiny Hero Blade Master, a very powerful hand trap. During your opponent's battle phase, you can discard him and all your Destiny Hero monsters gain 800 attack. So very cool. You can bait your opponent to attack into you, making them think you have no back row or no protection, and have Blade Master save the day. So very cool stuff. You guys will see a duel later on where he really comes in clutch and pretty much wins us the duel. Now moving on to our final Destiny Hero, we have Destiny Hero Dreamer. This guy's kind of like a Bacon Saver. When you get attacked, you can actually prevent battle damage and prevent your monster from being destroyed, as well as special summon this guy from the graveyard. So very cool effect. However, it's important to note that once he leaves the field again, he actually gets banished. So keep that in mind, but still really cool. You get numbers advantage in terms of cards on the field, and you get to prevent an attack. So very powerful stuff. Then moving on to our final monster who isn't a Destiny Hero, we have Vision Hero Vion. A very cool effect though. When he's normal summoned or special summoned, you can send one hero monster from your deck to the graveyard. So of course we can send our Dreamer to the graveyard to trigger off his effect when we need it. And you're able to banish one hero monster from your graveyard to search out polymerization from your deck. So very cool stuff. Alright guys, so now moving on to our spell and trap lineup. The first one we have is Cosmic Cyclone. You guys know what this card does. It lets you banish a spell or trap card in the field at the cost of 1000 life points, which is so perfect for us because spending that 1000 lets us trigger off Destiny Calling, which gives us our field spell, which whenever a Destiny Hero monster attacks a monster that is stronger than it, our Destiny Hero gains 1000 attacks. So super powerful. Helps things like Destiny Hero Dangerous, Destiny Hero Drill Dark, and Destiny Hero Celestial and bridge the gap that they wouldn't normally be able to bridge when attacking monsters. Then following that we have Destiny Draw. This card is amazing. Discard one Destiny Hero, draw 2 cards. Again, it adds to the draw power of the deck. Then of course we have 2 Enemy Controller. As you guys know, very powerful card in the meta. It just can do so much stuff and it's so useful, so versatile, and it can end games, as you guys will see in the final duel in this episode. Then of course we have 2 polymerizations so we can fusion summon. One was a little bit too inconsistent, and of course with this many fusion monsters we want 2 so we can actually get more than 1 fusion monster out at a time. And then finally we have Mirror Wall. Now this card that you guys know is amazing. It's great protection, back row, and of course during my standby phase I can pay 2000 life points to not only keep my opponent's monsters weak, but also get my Destiny Calling off and get my Dark City out. So really fun deck. I think you guys will like it. So without further ado, let's jump into the duels. Alright guys, so we found our first opponent, and if the little icon on the home screen is indicate, I believe we're actually going to rank up after this duel. So that's pretty exciting. Let me see. Show me on the coin toss. Am I going to rank up after this duel? I believe so. Let's see. That being, of course, if we win. And this person's about to lose a rank, which is quite interesting. 23 card deck on their side. Sadly, no poly, but we do have the good baits. So we're going to just summon 1 and set 2. No, we don't want to use the effect because we want to keep Blade Master in hand, of course, because he has his on-hand effect. Now, they might realize that we have that effect that obviously did trigger, but we chose not to, so we'll see what happens, how smart they are. Do they have a skill? They did not pop a skill. They Temple of the Mind's Eye. So, that's both good and bad for us. If we get Destiny Hero Celestial, when he attacks, he can actually destroy it. So, very, very good in that sense. And no monsters. I'll wait. I'll wait because I want to know if he can draw Celestial right now. Beautiful. Alright. So first what we'll do is we'll pop off with the field spell. We'll pop off with the Cosmic Cyclone to destroy one of the back row. We'll choose the left one. Show me like... Okay, one of them's poppable, so one of them's Econ. And it wasn't Econ. Good stuff. We're going to summon Celestial. Now, sadly, we're just going to fall shy of getting lethal, but it's going to be worth it. We're going to save that for now because we don't need it. They have no monsters. We're just going to go for our battle phase. We're going to have Celestial attack. Activate his effect, destroying their face-up spell card, of course, their field spell, and dealing 1,000 damage. Sorry, 500 damage in the process. And then maybe, just maybe, this attack will get through. Or maybe it's a Mirror Wall. It could also be a Mirror Wall. We do the damage. And then damage step Mirror Wall, question mark? Okay, no damage step Mirror Wall. Oh, he does a damage step card. Because obviously it questioned me in damage step and questioned them. So I think that's Mirror Wall face down. So we'll keep that in mind. Important to note. No, Massive Morph. Oh, because Massive Morph also affects monster stats. That's a really bad idea on his part, to be honest. Because if he gets a monster on the field, I do piercing damage through it. So pretty risky in my opinion, but we'll see what happens. I would love to draw Polymerization next turn, or even Vision Hero Vion, because he's amazing. Extra, don't draw anything too cheese. That'd be advised for me, or that'd be good for me. I gotta say, I really don't like versing this tilted deck, so I hope we can somehow pull through. This deck has been good to me. I've had some really great... Oh my god, you've made mistakes. You've made so many mistakes. Okay, game, let me draw my other Cosmic Cyclone, please. Please. Enemy controller. Alright. We don't need it this turn. We're going to set it. We might as well activate the skill now. I don't see him having any way to destroy this field spell. And I don't think we're going to need it. We're going to battle, and hopefully we can pierce through. If he has Draining Shield, we're in trouble because he's going to get a lot of life points back. But if it's anything else, wink, game. Unless he has a damage step card, game. You don't. You don't Massive Morph the Drill Dark. You don't do that, my dude. Drill Dark doesn't care. He will bin you. That guy probably Destiny drew Wing Karibo, which obviously meant he couldn't use them both. I'm curious as to what his face down might have been, but hey, we came through with that. That's actually the second time Drill Dark has killed through a Karibo. Of course, not in the recording, but in my limited time playing this over the past 3 days, that's twice this man has done the dirty. And of course, you guys can see we get a rank up, which is absolutely beautiful. So, of course, we're going to jump into some more duels, and hopefully we can have as much success in this one as we do in the next. Alright guys, we found our next opponent, someone who is a very good player with 4 King of Games in the past 5 seasons. Has me a little afraid, but judging by the fact that he's Mako, I'm assuming we're going to be going up against Sea Stealth Attack, which is not too bad for us because our deck heavily revolves around that beautiful card you might know as Cosmic Cyclone, and that's a really bad hand. That's a pretty bad hand. We're going to do this, and we're going to do this. I want to keep that. I want to keep Celestial in hand, so I'm able to attack and destroy a field spell if that happens. Because he might end up getting Legendary Ocean, and I want to be able to meme if he has Legendary Ocean for that free 500 damage. Again, pretty bad hand. We don't like to have a hand, especially with both of our Dreamers. The Dreamers are our target for stuff like Vion and stuff like Dangerous, so it sucks that we have both in hand. He goes for this guy now. Interesting. Interesting. I'd really like to draw my boy. Our boy, what's his name? Cosmic Cyclone. If we draw Cosmic Cyclone, we can do some filthy work in this next turn. I'm going to say, this card's actually not that bad. 1700 base attack is pretty decent, especially against my deck, because I have a bunch of 1600s, of course. If I have my field spell, they're going to be in a lot more trouble. I do also wish I had Dreamer in the graveyard, but he's on the field instead, so it is what it is. So I get memed. Take 300. I'm okay with that. Game, let me draw my Cosmic Cyclone. You know you want to. Polymerization. Also a good bet. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. And we'll bring out Dangerous. And we'll use in-hand Dreamer. And I think I want to use on-field Dreamer as well, to be quite honest. No, we'll use I'm gonna do this. Is it like I said, we had a pretty bad hand. Let's kind of make this happen. We get our Destiny Hero on the field. Now I can destroy that field spell by attacking with my boy, which is kind of what I would like to happen. What are you gonna do to me? Do you have Floodgate, enemy controller? You have something that's not Wall of Disruption, which is good for us. I could do some milling, but I don't want to. Because at the very least, no matter what happens next turn, if Celestial dies here, we get the chance to draw 2 cards, so have 3 cards in hand next turn. We're going to attack with Dangerous.
Attack,
Destructive guy. Interesting that the voice line uses his Japanese name. Wall of Disruption. Excellent.
My face down card. My trap activates.
Excellent. And that's probably like... yeah, let's do it. Let's use Dreamer. Get him on the field in defense position. And... I don't really want to take the 1900, but I'm going to have to anyway. So I might as well. And I can actually do this to pop his field spell too. I'll take the damage, but at least I'll guarantee Celestial in the graveyard for next time. I know this is super dangerous, but just hear me out. Hear me out. I'm taking risks here today. What does he think I'm going to do? He's probably reading my cards and being like, what is this man doing to my field right now? Imagine if he econ me right now. I'd be the happiest man alive. I really would be. He lets it go through. I take 1700, not 1900. Important to note, my friends, because of my pro play. And right now, because I have a second Dreamer in the graveyard, I can actually protect my Dangerous once, and obviously protect myself from damage too. Hopefully, we can come through this. It's a very dangerous, a really risky duel, but like I said, right now we're going to start next turn with 3 cards at the very least. I really hope anyway. But this guy can do some dangerous things. He can destroy a target on the field, but he wouldn't do that to my Dangerous. Like, he can tribute 1 other fish monster. This guy's a fish monster, yeah. I don't think he'd do that right now. What's he gonna do? He doesn't go for his whale, because he probably doesn't have it in hand. Does that. Has options. I'm gonna use Dreamer, because if I can somehow... It'd be so nice if I was able to, what do you call it? If I was able to put him in defense mode after that shenanigans. That'd be so beautiful, but sadly we can't. Interesting. Choice of move. Why wouldn't he go for that? I guess he thinks that it's permanently protected for the turn, but it's only protected for that 1 battle phase. Let's draw. Cosmic. Okay. So we're going to, first of all, activate Cyclone, because we have to. I'm not sure which card was set first. We're going to get rid of this one. What are we going to see here? What are we banishing? What are we banishing today, ladies and gentlemen? We have 1,000 life points right now. We're in a really bad shape. We're in very bad shape. But I do have a second. Ooh, we get rid of an Econ. Now we can activate our graveyard effect. Vanish Celestial. And our boy Drill Dark to draw 2 cards. Hopefully that gets us some good stuff. It gets us a Drill Dark and a Mirror Wall. Set the Mirawagia. Activate the skill. Summon Drill Dagio. We're going to set my dude. This guy destroy a card or a monster. 1 card on the field. Wow, that's power. We are going to attack this guy because otherwise he's going to die. If our attack goes through, he loses. But if that's a mirror wall, if that's a wall disruption face, then I lose. Period. Sphere Ebola! Wow. Okay. Right, but we burned up a lot of his resources. He can't get through us without using this guy's effect to destroy my monster on the field, and then I can protect with Mirror Wall. But if he just draw a fish monster right now, he can destroy both. He can destroy both Dangerous, and he can destroy my dude. I wonder what his face down is. Monster's effect activates, he tributes his fish, and he actually gets a token, doesn't he? Yo, that's a nice combo, bro. That's a nice combo. Interesting. And then that gets him a token, which can he then use? Because it's going to be a fish token. Yo, this is a combo. So if you guys don't know, Oyster Mice, which you guys can see his effect on screen right now, when he leaves the field except being destroyed by battle, he oh, Dark City destruction. But I still have Dangerous in the field. And I thought that you might consider that to be dangerous. Never mind with this. He had the enemy controller. So that was his win con. Like I said, we had a really, really bricky hand in my opinion. Oh, he goes for the Dreamer. Yeah, we had a pretty bricky hand. Like, how many spells and traps or spells did we use? I'm pretty sure we just used one econ, that was it. And we didn't even get to use that Mirror Wall. But still, really, really epic duel. If we did get some of our support cards, we would have been in much better shape. And of course, Wall of Disruption is never a fun time. But hey, it was a decent duel. I think it was a fair duel. It was cool to see that combo pop up. I might even try that sometime in the future. Anyway, guys, sadly we got a loss, but hopefully we'll have better luck in the next one. Alright guys, so we got our next opponent, another person who's hit King of Games. If you guys aren't aware, this is actually super, super early in the ranked season. So everyone who is, you know, normally King of Games tier players or usually hit King of Games are actually in Platinum right now with me and my... Not really meme deck. Like, it's a fun deck. It's a good deck, but it's definitely not like top tier. Ooh, this is the hand. This is the hand that I really hope I can get to understand. I really hope it is one of those said hands. So I'm gonna have to de-draw with Celestial because if I de-draw with Blade Master, I'm wasting a great card. This is basically a hand trap. Well, not even basically. It literally is a hand trap. A damage step hand trap. This guy has won me more duels than I can count. So we're gonna make sure that we keep him alive and kicking in our hand. Oh, I guess alive. Oh no. Oh no. If we can get rid of that face down, we're going to be in good shape though. Dreamer. We're going to de-draw. We're going to discard Dreamer because he's a great card. When he's in the graveyard, we're going to. Whoa, what are we going to do now? We can do a lot of things. We can do a lot of good things. I'm going to do this. Activate the effect. And we're going to summon you. And then we'll give it a 10. We'll end. Or do we set polymerization like a madman? We're going to set polymerization like a madman. Nah, we won't do that because he might not attack. End. Turn ender. Alright, hopefully he's gonna get cheese played. Hopefully he doesn't draw his Aroma Garden and gain life points and whatnot. Maybe that's even Solemn Wishes face down, which I doubt it would because he just drew his card and didn't activate the card, so I guess not. If he just top decked Aroma Garden right there, we're gonna be in trouble. But if he didn't, and he has to attack us, normally we have our Blade Master to protect us. And even if he does get Bergamot, I believe without the field spell, Bergamot will crash with us, which is fine by me. In my opinion, it's fine by me. I kind of regret having Celestial on the field right now because I'd rather get him on the field, attack, and destroy the field spell rather than letting him get destroyed. Enemy controller's here. That's fine. Switching who? Tribute. Oh, Tribute take double crack. That's a bad idea, my dude. That's a really bad idea. You don't understand how bad my idea. Oh, dude, this is going to be memes. Watch this. Ready? He thinks it's going to cheese me. Does he have a monster to summon?
This is it.
Oh.
I tribute summon a monster.
Oh, my dude.
Battle time.
You don't realize the mistake that you've made. You don't realize the mistake that you have made. Damage step, skadoosh. And I can even protect with Dreamer with doing it. Because it's going to give us stuff on the field. Look at this, man. This deck can pop off. Look at that. Look at that. And even if he did get his Aroma Garden in the field, then I could have destroyed it with Dash. Celestial last turn. So it's going. The deck's popping off, right? So now what we can do is some really, really, really fun stuff. We're going to set you. We're going to summon you. Now he gets to pop off his effects, in which I can send a Destiny Hero from my deck to the graveyard. And I believe I should have a Dreamer still in my deck. Boom! You have another charge for Dreamer. Then we're going to look at our graveyard. What Destiny Heroes do we have in our graveyard? Blade Master is kind of a dead card in there, so we're going to Polymerization. And that doesn't make any sense, but you'll understand in a second. We're going to go for our Dangerous. We're going to send Dreamer and our Dark Effect monster. Of course, Dreamer gets banished because he was summoned by his effect. Boom, here comes Dangerous. Then, now that we have all these Destiny Heroes in the graveyard, no cards in hand, we pop off Celestial. Celestial banishes, not Dreamer, we can use it. Blade Master did his job. We banish those two together, we draw 2 more cards. We have a second enemy controller. Now, we don't have Lethal, but we do now. Boom, discard you, send you to the graveyard, actually. Just in case they live this somehow, if they have 2 Severe Karibos in their hand. And then we go for battle. Because, of course, Dangerous lets us do the memes. We're not going to bother with Dreamer just yet. Obviously not going to bother with him now either. And boom! Look at that, baby! This deck can combo off, my friends. This deck can combo off. I love it. And you guys can see how powerful of a card Blade Master is. Like, it's a trap card in your hand. And it went perfectly for that. And like I said, even if they did do the work and get their monster out, like to get their field spell out, I could have attacked into their monster. And I would have been A-okay. Like, it would have been beautiful. I would have destroyed the field spell, done some damage, blah, blah, blah. Lots of great things would have happened. It was a really, really fun deck. I gotta say, you guys, if you want to try out Destiny Heroes, this is, I think, my preferred way to do it. I know I don't have any of the major boss monsters, like Plasma or Dogma, but this deck does work and it's a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, that's duel number 3, I believe. So let's jump out of here and go into the next one. Hopefully, duel number 4 will be just as fun. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, guys, we found another new opponent, someone who is a Legend and Platinum kind of guy. Hopefully that means we can have some fun today. And I see Mako again, which makes me think Sea Stealth Attack. But again, we're well equipped for this because we, of course, have our Cosmic Cyclones, which I believe is the one card in the game that can get rid of it. Because obviously, you know, Sea Stealth Attack can protect spells and traps from destruction, but Cosmic Cyclone doesn't destruct. Oh, good hand, man. Good hand. We're gonna take some damage, and we're so okay with it. We're so okay with it. Boom. And then we end our turn. We are turn ender. It wouldn't have been bad to get, what's his name? Celestial in the graveyard. We're going with that. We're sending Dreamer. He can protect our life points whenever we need it. And I love having him back there. He's great. I don't think he can protect us though. Yeah, because if it's Destiny Hero monster battles, it won't protect Lion, which is sad face. Ooh, Beautiful Princess. Very, very cool card. I believe it'll let you special summon any level 4 fish from your deck. Yeah, dude, such cheese. And then they can use his effect to get another monster on the field. Oh, he's just going to battle straight up. I take 100 life points shy. That's so tilting. That's such a tilter. Drill Dark has arrived. We're going to go for the usual double summon. Activate the effect of Drill Dark. Get me my Celestial. Again, Sea Stealth Attack. Cutie Pie. We're going to get Celestial on the field, like I said. And we're going to let Blade Master do his thing, and we're going to end our turn. We're just going to end our turn. Hopefully he doesn't tribute someone something scary. He might. And if that's the case, then we need to draw Cosmic Cyclone. But if it's not the case, tribute summons for Fisherman. And I get insta-banished by Sea Stealth Attack. Not banished, right? Insta-destroyed. Yeah, I get destroyed before damage steps. Not going to bother. Now the question is, what can we make out of this? I'm down a Vion as well. Oh, memes. Now this shouldn't work if it's not on the field. So we're just going to set this. We're going to summon this. And we're going to end our turn. No, we're not going to double summon. Flood, get me, I dare you. Alright, end my turn. We're not in good shape right now, ladies and gentlemen. I know I have the Cosmic Cyclone, but I don't get the chance to be offensive because of my low life points. Well, because of my high life points, actually, because I don't have my field spell yet.
Set a card.
Sets a card, it's a second C stealth attack, but he can't use it yet because that's how life works. Once he initiates battle,
There's a storm coming for you.
I am going
Monster
to...
shall attack.
Oh, I could have gone offensive. I have Cosmic Cyclone in my hand. I could have gone offensive.
That's supposed to scare
What's wrong with me? Get rid of this. And then... he can't stop us. And of course I'm going to use my Blade Master in the damage step. As always.
My continuous trap activates.
It activates, but you get banished first. Oh, he banishes himself. Okay, cool. That's fine. Imagine if he didn't come back with that C stealth attack on the field. He believed I had a strat. He really believed I had a strat. Which I did. So, fair. But he believed I had a strat with no cards in hand, and then he gets his monster back? Yeah, he does. Damn. Imagine if it didn't let him get that back. I don't like that he has that much back row behind him. That has me quite worried. In fact, one of them is probably C stealth attack.
I caught you right in my net.
Told ya.
I flip over my face down card. My continuous trap activates.
What's up? We need to draw another one now.
Check out Destiny Hero Celestial.
Yo, watch this play, right? Ladies and gentlemen, watch this play. We're going to activate skill too because we can. Hang on, we're going to activate skill. We're going to scare him, make him think that we have a strat, which we don't.
Time to
We're just putting Celestial in the graveyard.
I attack with Celestial.
And we're getting 500 points of damage off, so it's not a bad idea.
Power effect.
Alright, Celestial, do your thing. I wish Celestial could destroy face-up traps, man. If he could do that, C stealth attack wouldn't be meta. Curse of Anubis.
Here's my face
He's
down
that
card.
afraid.
My trap
He's
activates.
actually afraid.
This duel is not over
Wow.
yet. I'm ending my turn.
We have a good wall in front of us. Again, really sucks he managed to get his guy out. It really sucks he managed to get his guy out. With a second C stealth attack.
Set a monster face down.
Now you're going to attack me. Don't attack my drill dock,
My
please.
monster's effect activates.
No!
I'm
That's a
counting
tilter.
on you.
Such a tilter.
My special summon
That's fine.
monster.
He used 2 monsters to do his thing.
My monster's effect
What does this guy do?
activates.
He does something. I don't know what it is. Attack my Celestial, please.
There's a storm
Yes, you
coming
beautiful
for
creature. I love you. Thank you.
I attack with my monster.
Now I can draw 2 cards. I'm going to have to summon my Blade Master, which is a massive tilter. I'm going to have to summon Blade Master
Turn is complete.
just to get my space on field. Oh no, I don't!
I activate my spell.
I'm doing it. This is dangerous though, because if I don't draw it. Ah, sugar honey iced tea. Yeah, because I did. Damn it! Because I drew 2 monsters. Now we're in trouble. Yo, level 6 or higher monsters your opponent controls cannot target this card for an attack. It means, son. And we're not going to use that because we don't want to have more monsters in here. I'm going to end our turn.
I'm ending my turn.
All right.
My turn.
We just have to draw our beautiful Cosmic Cyclone, the last one in our deck, and then we can win this duel. Have faith, ladies and gentlemen. Have faith.
Show you no mercy.
Summons that thing. He can attack me. Okay, that's good. We can take some damage.
There's a storm coming for you.
Ouchie.
I attack with
But I can
my
attack that
monster.
now.
Here I go. My monster shall attack.
No, because if we do that, we won't get to summon the Celestial. Thus, we won't get to use out the Celestial's effect. Do not give me another monster, please.
I draw.
Enemy control. All right. We're going to do this.
Check out Destiny Hero Celestial.
We are going to... Oh, okay. Now, I can try Econ Take, but that's risky, so we're just going to set this. I know it's ridiculous, right? Do not end your turn. Celestial, do me a favor.
Celestial, show 'em
Do me a favor. Banish yourself, and there's so many targets I can banish. Polarization. Huh. 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 We're just gonna battle? I'm gonna destroy his War of Atlantis.
battle.
Okay, it's not a level 4.
I attack.
It's sorry, it's not a level 5, so it can't get protected. Boom. Alright. We're doing okay right now.
All right. I draw.
We're gonna have to let this this Celestial die. Is this a free negate, by the way? Yo, it's free. Hello?
Let
free? Do it. Hit me. Come at me. You don't even do damage. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. No. Wait, oh. You can choose not to activate that effect. Duh. Okay. I'm not doing that. Come on, Cosmic. We're gonna get to draw 3 cards this turn. Double polymerization. Memes. We're gonna set 2. Come on, man. Come on, man. I know I have a second Cosmic Cyclone in my deck. I know I do. This is becoming a very ridiculous duel right now. I'm just fishing. I'm fishing for a Cosmic Cyclone right now. Get rid of this, man. I don't need you in the graveyard anymore. Come on, Cosmic Cyclone, please. I'm begging of you. Kidding me? Okay. Huh. What can I do now? How have I not drawn that card yet? Oh my goodness, I have a play. Do I have a play? Okay, watch this bait. Watch this bait. Watch this bait. Negate it. Negate it. You have to. You know you want to. Yes. Yeah, okay, ready? He can only do that once per turn. He can only do that once per turn. So we can take him now by tributing our Celestial. He can't negate anymore. We set our Mirror Wall for safety next turn. If he chooses not to attack me, I'm in good shape. We're just going to battle for game. Hopefully he has no Sphere Rebo. Not going to use Dreamer. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Let's go. Do you guys understand what it means to outplay? So, as you guys know, Citadel Well can negate one targeting spell that targets, or spell or trap? Or is it just spell? One card or effect, any card or effect that targets a water monster. So I baited him into negating my first econ, which would have done nothing for me, and then used the second econ to take him and win the game. And like I said, I had that game in the bag were I to draw Cosmic Cyclone. So I drew probably the worst thing possible, and I still managed to get the W. So that was an insane duel, and I really feel like I want to end it off on that, because it was truly ridiculous, guys. I can't believe that. Like, had I drawn Cosmic Cyclone, it was as simple as using the Cyclone on his back row, getting rid of it, and I believe, how much life points did I end the duel with? Let me have a look, see. I can see it on my screen. How much did I have? Because if I had less than 1,000, I wouldn't have won. I had 1,050, ladies and gentlemen. So I could have still Cyclone, had 50 life points left, and it would have been ridiculous. So that was a fun duel. That was a really, really, really fun duel. Words can't express, and Destiny Hero has come through, and as I'm sure many of you guys know, Citadel Whale and Sea Stealth Attack and that combo, that's meta right now. So you guys can see how powerful Destiny Heroes can be when you get the right hand, and if you can stall people out, you can do some great work. So deck is actually so much fun. I'm glad I built this thing. I love Destiny Heroes personally. If you watch my video about the actual structure deck, I told you that I actually played them in real life in the TCG, and they're so much fun. This deck has been beautiful, absolutely fun. If you want to give it a shot, feel free to do that. It's relatively cheap. You're going to have to buy at least one of these structure decks with real money, but if you do that and you're willing to do that, you can have a lot of fun with this deck. Anyway, guys, overall, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And, of course, if you guys want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content in the future featuring other cool deck builds as well as decks built around new cards that come to the game, hopefully give you guys ideas for those new cards, hit that subscribe button because there'll be plenty more of this coming soon. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.